Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ara. Today's video is going to be a little personal, not in a vulnerable way, but in a let's plan life together kind of way. As you all know, we are halfway through the year, and for the first few months, honestly, I did not know what I was doing in my life. I did not have any clarity. I just didn't feel that I was ready to set goals or have a vision for the year, and things just felt scattered. But I finally started getting some clarity about the rest of the year. There has been more direction, there has been soft kind of focus that I hadn't felt in a while. So I thought maybe this is the right time to pause, realign, and start to intentionally prep for the rest of the year. And so that means new intentions, new manifestation energy, and yes, finally updating my vision board. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be a vision board that's hung up on the wall. It's going to be something a little private because I just didn't feel comfortable to have my goals out there in open. This year I wanted to do something that felt a little more personal, a little more mine, and something that stays just for me. I've realized that I feel more grounded and secure or safe when my plans are private, when they are just mine to look at, reflect on, and grow with without anyone else's opinion or energy on them. I also really wanted to get back to journaling. I used to journal a lot. I used to brain dump, I used to make my to-do list, have gratitude logs, and I just miss doing that a lot now. It's been almost a year that I haven't been consistent with journaling. I only journal when I feel down, when I feel low. But I've realized that I used to be optimistic person when I used to do my gratitude logs every day, when I used to have my day planned in advance. I used to feel little more at peace and in control of my life. So I thought that how about I have my vision board in my journal, and that way every morning when I sit to write my journal, I also get to see and reflect on my goals, and I get a chance to reconnect with them every morning. It would help me stay intentional, grounded, and right on track. Those moments when you feel lost, when you feel that nothing is making sense. Looking at my goals, it would give me this feeling of the fact that every small step is your journey towards a bigger goal. But this journal is not a pretty journal. It's not an aesthetic journal, but it is something that speaks to me. Let me just show you. So, for context, I used to journal in dad journals. I realized something, like I used to buy so many aesthetic planners, journals, to list, and everything. But I realized something, that the more aesthetic the thing is, the less likely I am to use it, because I just like to let the thing be the way it is. I just don't have the heart in me to spoil something aesthetic. So obviously when I'm writing, it doesn't mean I'm spoiling it, but I just like to see the aesthetic. Like I just like to look at things that are aesthetic, and I just feel like by writing into them I would be spoiling it. And I've always realized that clarity for me comes in diaries like these. This is a diary that I borrowed from my dad and then I never returned. It was just an empty diary back then, and then I was like, you know what, just give me, and let me just show you all. I used to have my to-do list, my gratitude logs, diary entries, everything in this journal, like in this diary that I call my journal. Like my entire day is planned right in this book. And similarly, I have one more book. It's this book. Again, I know it's not aesthetic looking at all. In fact, the story behind this notebook, or whatever you call it, is that I remembered the night before my first day to my work that I don't have a diary to carry. Like I don't have a book to write anything in, and the only stationery that was open had books like this, and this was one of the best prints available. And then I was like, okay, let's just take something. It's again literally just a normal notebook. Let me show you all. Obviously, it's not the best looking book, it's not the most aesthetic book available, and obviously it's still I think 70% filled. So I thought that let's not put that pressure on me by buying a cute aesthetic book. So I just went to a stationery and I bought this, I don't know, notebook something. It's not again the most aesthetic looking thing, but I bought this for my vision board. Obviously, it's not the prettiest or the most aesthetic out there, but it's intentional. And this one's just a simple spiral book. It's not to impress anyone, it's just to serve me and it serves my purpose. Maybe I'll remove this thing, but yeah. So now let's dive in and let's plan our rest of the year together. Okay, so I have my laptop with me. So we're gonna make the vision board together. Let me just tell you all my process for it. I'll be obviously taking out all the visuals from Pinterest. Well, I'll be printing all the visuals in Polaroid sized pictures so that I can stick them in my book. The books that hold our growth and everything look messy, scribbled, and real. So I have written a few pointers. I'll be pasting them here or here somewhere on the screen. Basically, these are the points on which I'm gonna make my vision board. I have around, I think, 8 to 10 points that I'm gonna use. Again, the points differ from person to person. Everyone will not be having the same goals. Obviously, a student would be having academic goals, someone who is working would be having career goals, and so everyone would be having different set of goals. So I'm just giving you the set of goals that I'm going to be using, that I'm going to be needing for the rest of my year. As you can see, I have a lot of books here, but I haven't read all of them. I am reading 3 to 4 books simultaneously. That's a story for later, but let's focus on mood board for now. So what I'm gonna do is, for academic goals, again, I'm not gonna tell you all my academic goals out loud, but for context, I am already working in a full-time 9 to 5 job. I'm also doing YouTube on the side, and I'm also preparing for my masters. That is all that I can say right now. Yeah, so for the first one, academic goals, I am gonna be going to Pinterest and searching the desired score that I want for my vision board. Apart from that, I have this one little tip before you all start planning your vision board. In all the categories, try to be as specific as possible. Try not to have vague images. Think deep, introspect what you want to achieve in the next 6 years, and be realistic with your goals. Think that what all is achievable, and just, write down those goals for yourself. I have already written them in my notes. In every category, I already have like 2 to 3 bullet points. Let's say in academic, I have a desired score. I struggle with a system. I just used to, study from here and there and there and there, so I didn't have a system. And I'm having a motivation quote mostly for, motivating myself on days when I don't feel like studying. Similarly, let's just say for the next point, YouTube, I'm gonna be having a target for the number of subscribers. I'm gonna be having a target for the number of uploads, video uploads that I would be doing in the rest of the year. I would be also needing to remind myself that I don't have to lose myself in this journey. I have to try to be as authentic as I can, but also have to be a little bit resilient. You know how tricky social media can get. There have been times when it has actually gotten to me, so which is why I feel that this is really important for me. So you see the pattern. In every point, I have like 2 to 3 very specific things that I need and that I need to focus. Because okay, you will find a lot of things on Pinterest is really distracting. I know there are so many quotes, there are so many pictures that you want yourself to be like, that you resonate with, that you relate to, but it might not be something that you want. So you have to be very specific and you have to be very intentional when you are finding the pictures, and try not to get distracted. All right, so moving on, I'm just gonna go to Pinterest and download a few visuals here and there. I'm gonna go to Canva and I'm gonna adjust everything in an A4 size paper, and then I'm just gonna go and get a printout. So let's start. one more tip, when you're making a vision board, I did tell you to have like 2 to 3 specific bullet points in each goal, but I also want you all to have extra motivational quotes and all of those things, like extra visuals, so that when you're making a vision board and if there are any empty spaces, you can just fill them with these, extra pictures, so that it looks more falling into place, sort of a thing.
Okay, so I have made all the final edits on Canva for printout, and I'll just show you all. I've made like 3 pages, but I'm not gonna show you all every page, but I'm just gonna show you some part of it. But yeah, this is how it looks, and I'm just gonna give it a printout.
Okay, so the printouts are here and the sun has set. I like to film my videos in sunlight, and I hate to film during night because of all the lighting issues and the way the video comes out. So we got the printouts and we are gonna open, and let's just hope they are good quality. Like, I'm obviously not expecting a superior quality, but I am just expecting a decent quality. Let's just hope they are good. Had ordered a Feviquick as well. Time for the reveal. They charged like thrice the amount, and I have no idea why. Either they are displaying the wrong pricing online or there is some glitch in the app. I have no idea, but let's see. Okay, it's not that bad, but yeah, I think it's doable. See? Yeah, I think it's doable. Now is the hard task of cutting each one of them. But thankfully, we have only three and technically 2.5 pages only. So let's start cutting them.
I have an idea. Why do I have to cut with a scissors when I can literally cut it with a ruler? It would be a little messy, but I can just give them the final edge is. Wait, I'll bring a scissors. I'll bring a ruler. Okay, I couldn't find a scissors, so I just bought my office ID, and I'm just gonna use that, and I'm just gonna do it as fast as I can.
Okay guys, all the cutouts and everything is ready, and now I just have to sort it all in my book. Some cute miniature visuals as well. I'll quickly show you all my diary first, and then I even have some of the cute decorative materials that I think I would be using. Not sure, but I think I would be using.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this, and it's just a plain lavender color diary. Lavender is, by the way, one of my favorite colors, and I will like to write it. Yes. Okay. Now, to cover all the decorative material, I have these colorful pens that I might be using. I have these tapes. I think they're called washi tapes, something like that. Whatever these tapes are called, I have them. I also have this cute highlighter set. It's like pastel colors highlighters. I don't know if I'll be actually using this, but yeah. This again more tapes. And this tape has new different quotes written all over it. I also have this diary actually. This is my small cute diary, and I just do this in my free time. I literally just do that. What do we call? I don't remember the name of this type of journaling, but let me just show you all. Okay, so this is how the book looks. I know the handwriting are not my best, but yeah, I have a letter to myself written right here. Then I'm yet to stick that. I have to stick it. Then this is one of my favorite songs. I've written the lyrics, some decoration, and yeah, this is what I just.
Okay, so I'm ready with 2 pages. So yeah, let's start sticking them. Let's start pasting them here. Okay, guys, so my vision board book diary is ready and it looks so good. Obviously, I won't be able to show it to you, but it looks so good. And I know it's a little late to be setting goals, or maybe it's just the perfect time. Sometimes you don't need the 1st of January to begin. Sometimes clarity hits in the middle of July, and when it does, you start from where you are with what you have. So thanks for being here, and if you're also in the space of quiet realignment, I see you, and I hope this video nudges you gently into your own version of reality and clarity, because the moment you choose to realign, the universe listens. Trust me on this, it listens. The vision board isn't magic, but your belief in what's possible is. It's not about chasing a perfect life, it's about slowly designing the kind of life that you want. So if something inside you still whispers, what if it works out? Listen to that voice. That's the version of you calling you forward. Keep choosing your vision even on the silent days, even when you don't feel like showing up. Just show up. Trust me, the small tiny steps are actually going to take you forward, because your energy, your intention, that's the real manifestation. So yeah, that's it for today. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to. And yeah, until next time, stay cute, stay chaotic, and don't forget to stay hydrated.